Hey, what's going on, guys? Bflattened here with a brand new episode of the Daily Weekly, where we cover daily and weekly missions every single Thursday as soon as the reset happens. Today we're going to be starting off in the Slaughter Shaft in Pandora, and the reason why we're starting off in Slaughter Shaft is we're going to be going into Conrad's Hold as a quick way to get closer to Thunk&sloth. Now, Thunk&sloth appeared earlier last week, and we're going to go pay Thunk&sloth a visit over here. So as soon as we leave, Manvark is going to spawn there. Manvark is also a daily mission as well if you have not completed it yet. What you can do is you can come down through here, pass and cross over the bridge, jump this little gap over here,
Hey girl, nice arsenal.
and then we come over to this little elevator, jump on down the elevator. We pass on by through here, and then you can actually start seeing the Thunk&sloth arena. The old Maurice vendor was there, however it has moved at this point in time. We do not know where the location is as of yet. I will try to keep you guys updated as soon as possible. We climb up these stairs over here. You can go to a vendor if you need ammo for something. And then your Thunk&sloth boss is going to be right in here. Go ahead and kill them off, and there we go, complete. Now, the other reason why we're here in Conrad's Hold is because Conrad's Hold is actually a really good area for hags. As you can see, my hags mission is already completed, which the bug is still existing. Just make sure that you know that that bug is still existing. There has not been a patch released yet for it. But hags is anything that is a Goliath or a goon. So the Thunk&sloth boss actually counts as a named hag, and at the very start of Conrad's Hold is where you can find a bunch of these goons. You can also find them in the Slaughter Shaft as well, but you'll find more at the very beginning areas of the Conrad's Hold. That's two missions in one along with Manvark. Let's move on to the next one, shall we? The next one on our list is we have the Trial of Instinct. The Trial of Instinct appeared earlier last week as well. You can find it on Eden 6, and you can find it in Floodmoor Basin. Now, the Trial of Instinct is going to be the one that spawns right in this location right here. Sometimes they don't appear on the map unless you're actually in the map itself, so keep that in mind. And what we're going to do to get there is we're going to fast travel over to the lodge over here at the very start. We're going to take an elevator down so we can pick up a vehicle. We're going to make ourselves a little loop around, and then we can go pick up the Trial of Instinct there. So as soon as we spawn in Naughty Peak, we take this elevator down, and then this elevator is going to get us to a vehicle station. And once we're at the vehicle station, we're just going to take a loop around to the bridge location, and then from the bridge we can connect to where the trials appears. I picked the wrong vehicle by accident. Let's pretend that didn't happen. What we're going to do is we're going to go take a right over here. We're going to go ahead and cross this bridge, and then we go ahead and take another right. Take this long pathway all the way down here, all the way down to the end. And then the Trial of Instinct will be on the other side because I went the wrong way. I went down the direction of where you would go fight Chonk Stomp, which was in last week's. Now what we want to do instead is we want to jump this gap all the way down here. We blow up our vehicle, as extremely calculated as that was. We take up this little pathway over here.
Check out that body count.
You actually have to go down this location during the main story. If you remember, you have to go to this little peak over here. And the Trial of Instinct will just be on this little stone over here. Next up on the list is going to be the Guardians. Now, there's a few locations where Guardians spawn very often. My favorite place is probably in Necro de Feo, You can go down to the Sandier's Ruins, or even the Pyre of Stars, whichever one is your preferred location. Pyre of Stars is usually one of the better ones because there's a bunch of guardians that will appear on this pathway to the Brood Mother. And another one that you can do is Desolation's Edge, and you can go on the way to Trant. That's another one. This little pathway here on the way to Trant will be a bunch of guardian spawns. And if you're really, really brave, you can go down to Minos Prime, and then you can go all the way up to the first crystal phase to fight all the guardians that spawn in the just by the crystals. There's only going to be 10 of them that you have to kill, so it's not going to be too bad. You won't even have to complete all the crystals in order to do it and complete it. But that's where 3 different locations are for guardians can be found. And then we have Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece is on Pandora, and he is one of the first bosses, not including the Trials boss. The Shiv. You'll find him in Ascension Bluff, and he's all the way down at the end of Ascension Bluff. This might take a little bit of travel time, so I might actually cut this part out. I'll just meet you I'll meet you guys over at the entrance to Mouthpiece. Alrighty, and welcome on back, guys. So what we did is we took Ascension Bluff Pass. We went all the way from here. We just took the pathway down here. We passed Strack in this location. We took down this pathway, and we ended up having to walk because the vehicle could not fit through the gate. And then we just walked all the way up through here, and now we were at the front of Mouthpiece's boss fight. Jump on down, and this is where you can fight Mouthpiece, the DJ boss. Mouthpiece has 3 immune phases, so there's a little bit of a delay, but the boss is relatively easy itself. Nothing to worry about. We'll go ahead and we kill Mouthpiece here, and that is another challenge complete. Alright, moving on next to our final mission for today is going to be the Trial of Fervor, where you can find the Super Trial of Fervor. During this week's event, you can obtain the Maggie and the Convergence from DLC 4 off the Trial of Fervor. It's on Eden 6, and then you just go to the Jakobs estate, and it's going to be in this location over here. That's the Trial of Fervor. Now, there is a super long way of getting to it. However, there's a shorter method that I'm going to show you guys on what you can do to get it faster, so you don't have to go all the way around the long way. So what you're going to do is when you spawn on in here, you're going to take a left as if you're going to be going on through to El Dragon. Not quite to El Dragon. You pass El Dragon spawn, and you take this bridge up here. And then we take a left across this bridge. Of course, avoiding all the explosions on the way, because those hurt. And now, once we're right above that Guardian slab, we're just going to be taking the pathway down here. There is going to be a rare spawn over here. If you hit the rare spawn, you know you're going in the right direction. This is going to be the special boss Heckle and Hyde. So that's another mission down there. Heckle and Hyde are done. I think I might have just blown myself up. See if we can get a random kill here. No, I hit something. There we go. Random kills for the win. Okay, so when you kill Heckle and Hyde, you know you're in the right direction. And you're going to have to do a little fancy trick up here. If I remember correctly, there should be a double jump in this area. These guys are going to be in the way of it. Gotta get rid of them. Right up there, you can take that little rock on the side. Take that little rock up there, and then you jump up this side. That's how you can avoid all of that shenanigans, and it's going to be on this stone slab right here. This is the Trial of Fervor. And finally is going to be the weekly missions. My weekly mission this week, and it should be on Xbox as well. Kill 250 enemies with a Atlas weapon. Just make sure that it's the actual Atlas weapon itself getting the kill as of normal. I would suggest things like the OPQ. The Terrier is really, really good. The buff to the multi-tap, and also the Atlas replay. All these weapons are going to be fine choices for this weekly. If you're on PlayStation, I do not know what your weekly mission is. Make sure to let me know, and I can cover it in the comments. Other than that, I think that's going to do it for another episode of the Daily Weekly. We will see you guys next Thursday. Make sure to join the Discord so you can find out where Maurice's location is as well for this week and the items that he is dropping. I will see you guys next Thursday morning. My name is Bflattened, and I'm signing on out of here. Take care, all. Laters.